Classroom management skills can help you to create a favourable environment that will make all your students have a sense of belongingness so that they feel free to explore more learning opportunities within the boundaries and standards established by collaborated efforts between you and your students. This is possible if you have a well thought out plan to manage the behaviour of your students and your classroom. Student achievement is highly dependent on the effectiveness of their teacher in a classroom. Therefore, our group chose to research the question, what strategies do teachers utilise for classroom behaviour management? When seeking to understand challenging behaviour within the classroom, it is important to understand the source of where and why this behaviour took place. Whether or not a particular action or event is a trigger for challenging behaviour will depend on individual students and the environment or setting in which it takes place. Multiple studies were conducted by our group to answer our 4 subtopic questions in order to gain deep insight in classroom management. In addition, teachers and students from various backgrounds and experience were questioned in various ways to avoid biases and seek opinions from diverse schools and educators. Building positive relationships helps to create a positive classroom environment that supports student learning and engagement. Therefore, one of our subtopic questions involved gaining information from experienced teachers with how building rapport between teacher and student can serve as an effective strategy for classroom management. This resulted in favour of building good rapport with students regarding classroom management. However, it is important to draw a line between respectful communication and personal interaction. Professionalism needs to be adjusted accordingly. The student-teacher relationship is critical and balances care for the individual with the teacher's role as a leader in the classroom. Students respect and trust teachers who set clear expectations for behaviour, believe that all students can achieve, and who demonstrate fairness and consistency. Australian students ranged from different diverse backgrounds, race and academic knowledge, which contributed to seeking answers for the question, how does collaborative learning minimise disruptive behaviour? Teachers agreed that both boys and girls work well in group work within the classroom. It contributed to those who usually would disengage in work to contribute towards a unit of work. Students have shown that through collaborative learning, methodology is ideal for students who have difficulty in social settings. However, teachers need to establish a balance between providing autonomy and teacher-directed learning. Both components can be effective within the classroom with proper management. In our modern schools and classrooms, we have veered from the traditional way of learning through pen, paper, books, and chalkboards. We have adopted technology that schools majorly rely on the ICT used to establish its syllabus outcomes, as it's part of the general capabilities of the Australian curriculum. With the controversy behind handheld devices, Melbourne has called a statewide mobile phone ban to commence in 2020. Whereas one of the most prestigious secondary schools in Sydney's West, called the King's School, has already implemented this ban due to social impact and disengagement that occurred within their students. Therefore, our last 2 questions focused on gathering information regarding how will banning mobile phones from a Year 9 PDHP educational setting positively affect student engagement and ICT strategies in managing on-task classroom behaviours. Teachers believe that mobile devices should not be present within a classroom as it contributed to students to disengage in work and found that they were not necessary within a class unless used for emergencies or projects. ICT use within the classroom remains unclear as to whether it contributes in the management of the classroom environment, as approximately 50% of the students indicated that it does not aid classroom management, with the remaining 50 states it does. However, students effectively utilize the school database such as Google Classroom as it promotes interactions with content and assists with tasks outside the classroom environment. Concludingly, our overall results assisted in answering our main question as it provided insight on areas of which is present and important within the classroom environment daily. Building rapport, collaborative work, and the proper use of ICT and mobile devices are important strategies in classroom management. However, further research is essential to establish classroom strategies that facilitate and enhance student learning.